Our friends at T-Dot, they have a lot on their hands. They're very busy. They got to put all those cones out and then take them back up.
And you got to remember how the cones are placed.
Right, you got to have the pointy side up.
Right.
A lot of times that's like a graduate course. They have to teach them how to do that. But what they could probably use is spell check.
Yeah. Grammarly,
something like that.
So if you've driven from Nashville to Clarksville in the last few days, you may have noticed one of those giant green signs with the white letters that they put on the kind of like the girders that go over the highway.
Right.
For like the exits.
To point you, this highway goes this way, this goes that way.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there's one between Nashville and Clarksville that says in big giant letters, stay in the right-hand lanes if you want to go to Clarksburg or Louisville.
Clarksburg.
B-U-R-G. Clarksburg. And apparently they put it up, didn't check it at all, and then it took a call from the mayor of Clarksville.
Say we're not Clarksburg.
Hey, guess what? Yeah, we didn't change our name to Clarksburg. Could you fix it?
Did they say it cost several $1 million to put this up? Would you mind just changing the name of the town just to fit the sign? Could you do that?
Just a solid.
Yeah. If you could just do this one little favor for us.
Take one for
change
the team. Change the name of the town.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Over 1,000 episodes strong. A daily recap of everything you missed.
Think of bachelorette parties. You normally think of Nashville. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Government and incompetence goes together like that. But is that changing?
Well, it is. Because there is a new ranking out of 2023's best bachelorette party destinations. Now, we have been in the top 3 and number 1 quite often.
Yeah,
in the
obviously.
Last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
We're not even in the top 10.
No.
We are ranked number 40. Which
is
40?
Wow.
Just
40?
Just above Rochester, New York.
What?
40th for bachelorette parties?
I know.
No.
This is a good thing, though, guys.
I know.
It is good, but
I have to suppress my competitive nature, saying like, "Oh, we're the best," and just say, "Oh, this is good. Maybe they'll stop coming here."
Yeah.
Like maybe if they see on this list that other cities are better, they'll go there instead.
We're 40th?
They'll woo in another place.
Wait. What's 39 then?
Let me check it. I have it here.
You let me know, because I'm just curious, like what we're under, directly under.
Who directly beat us?
Beat us? I don't feel that bad about this. Long Beach, California.
Okay, that makes
California.
sense.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
That's
that.
fine.
Beach communities probably
place.
do pretty well, yeah.
The number 1 cities, I'll give you the top 5.
Okay.
Miami, number 1.
Yeah.
Then New York, San Francisco, Las Vegas.
New York is an option?
And then Los Angeles, apparently. I know, like, you grew up
I
in the
lived
vicinity
in New
of New
York.
York and lived there. But people who haven't lived there, it's a bucket list place.
It's definitely a bucket list place, but I don't feel like it's great for bachelorettes.
Yeah.
Not according to this website.
All right, well.
But maybe we should
Maybe
just...
bachelorette parties that wear body armor.
I think they just are looking for different things now, it seems.
I just want to send this to like every wedding planning website and say, share this with all your brides-to-be. Don't send them to Nashville.
Wow, that's really a super surprise.
I'm just shocked that we're 40.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected, of course, maybe we're not in the top 5. But
but to be all the way down to number 40?
We barely beat Rochester, New York.
We barely made the top 40 countdown.
But, woo!
Yeah,
I
this
know.
is positive.
In the words of the bachelorette parties,
yeah. Yeah. If this kind of statistic will cause them to not come here, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Wait a second. I just see we've got a caller on the line.
Okay.
Amber, who says we're all wrong.
Okay, you guys are totally wrong, because these bachelorette parties, they bring money to our city. Like, that's a direct benefit to us.
Right.
Like, they have literally put Nashville on the map. People who otherwise never think about our city seriously do now. Like, that's
Wait a
big
second.
deal.
Hold on a second. They put us on the map?
Right. We are known for nothing else.
Not like, the music industry or
The home of,
national sports
Andrew
teams.
Jackson and James K. Polk. Nothing. Just the bachelorette parties.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, it's like keeping it relevant in like a new era.
Okay.
You know? And not only is it doing that, but like people come downtown to it's keeping it fun, even for the locals, Like
Fun.
it just adds a whole different culture.
I've never thought fun when standing near a bachelorette party waiting to cross Broadway.
Oh my God.
I've always felt annoyance.
Or if you're actually on like Demumbrian behind them in your car.
Right, if they're in a pedal tavern or something like that, or one of those vehicles.
Well, speaking of driving, the party bus drivers, they're all in business because of bachelorette parties.
Okay, that one I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
There are jobs that they have now because of bachelorette parties.
The Woo Girls are creating jobs, you guys.
I don't know. That's kind of like the same thing when, they say, telemarketers. Yeah, you hate when they try to track you down and try to trick you into buying stuff. But, they have jobs.
They do.
They have families they have to feed.
So scamming you is helping jobs.
You just hang up. They're not scamming you. You just hang up.
Tell that to Grandpa. So, Amber, is there anything else about bachelorette parties that we have just misunderstood?
Yeah, obviously we're just off the mark totally.
No, I just feel like they have some kind of value. I get it that they're annoying or whatever, but people love them. People come here because of it. They leave money here because of it, and I think that means something.
Yeah, without bachelorette parties, the pink cowboy hat industry would be crushed.
Yeah, the white thigh-high cowboy boot industry would go under. No, maybe she has a point. I don't know. If you want to weigh in, would it be better if bachelorette parties stopped coming here as much as they do? Or should we just keep promoting it as the thing that puts us on the map?
But surprisingly, we're number 40 on the list, which is like an insult.
I know.
I mean,
Woody's very upset about this.
I mean, I'm annoyed by the bachelorette parties, but I don't want to be number 40.
This is true.
Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on the river.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. We all enjoy dipping French fries in chocolate milkshakes.
Yeah, we do.
Now you can have an ice cream that tastes that way. The same company that came out with mac and cheese ice creams last year, they've teamed up with the Idaho Potato Commission, and they've added actual pieces of French fries in chocolate ice cream.
Sounds so good.
They say it tastes just like you hoped it would.
No problem with that.
You can buy it online. It's $12 a carton.
Salty, sweet,
Yeah.
delicious.
$12 is
it.
a lot of money.
That's a lot. Yeah,
I know.
They know you want it.
Right?
I'm literally Googling it right now because I'm trying to get some myself.
right.
It's like Halo Top money. What?
Yeah, exactly. Ricky.
So the movie Cocaine Bear is out.
Yes.
Woody, you went to go see it yesterday.
Yes, it's a roller coaster ride. It's fun.
Rave reviews you gave it. And if you don't believe Woody, that's fine because there's this other guy, Scott Cease, who says, I know exactly why you should watch Cocaine Bear this weekend.
You don't need to read a comic book from 1978. The bear wasn't introduced at the end of the Eternals. If you've ever heard the words cocaine or bear before, you're completely up to speed. Don't come to this movie for a pop quiz, okay? As Nicole Kidman said, we come to Cocaine Bear for magic. And you're not going to see any articles after, like Cocaine Bear ending explained. You're just going to see ones that say, remember the ending of Cocaine Bear? We do too. It f***ing rules. This movie will be conservatively 1 billion times better than Citizen Kane.
It is a fun movie.
That is a glowing endorsement.
And I love that. So he's basically saying you don't need to know anything before you go. Just go and enjoy it.
And you'll know even less when you're done.
Great.
Perfect.
That's what I want out of my movie.
I want a movie that will sap away my intelligence.
Yeah. It'll make doom scrolling a whole lot easier to take.
Exactly, Jim.
All right. So if you'd like to live 5 years longer than you might normally, they say it has everything to do with your sleep. And this study was done by a medical center in Boston, and they said you got to get control of your sleep game, okay? And this is what they say. These are the things, important things to do that could give you an extra 5 years on your life, which is get a full 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. That doesn't happen for me. They say, and you can't just lay there longer. It's got to be good, uninterrupted sleep. Like not if you get up to use the bathroom and all that kind of stuff.
Doesn't happen.
I know,
Ain't gonna
right?
happen either, no.
And you have to have at least 5 of those good days a week for that to, to get the health benefits. And
5 out of 7?
5 out of 7.
Unless you're a lottery winner, you're not doing this.
Oh, I know. And they also said if you use a sleep aid to help you sleep, you don't get any benefits and you will not live longer.
Really?
So
That's so weird.
that's
Why
so-
not?
According to that study, I should have died like 15 years ago.
Oh, I just like, that tug on my hoodie is the Grim Reaper.
107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning talking about bachelorette parties. Nashville apparently ranks 40th in the nation now. We thought we were way up by the top, but we thought, okay, that's a good thing. Maybe we're not going to have as many bachorette parties in town getting in our way on Broadway and
Maybe
downtown.
a lot of people would see this list and then decide on a different city that is in the top 10, maybe.
Yeah, we have Lori on the line. So is this a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think?
I think it's actually good because I think that they are kind of annoying in the sense of going downtown and it's kind of like our city, and those people shouldn't be taking over our city in the same sense.
I do feel like a stranger in my own city when I go downtown to like a Predators game or something on a Saturday night. That's a good point.
They're an annoyance in the summer, kind of like the cicadas.
Right. Like, I understand that, like, people are, like, Alex, there's a lot of people are coming at stuff, but I think it's kind of gotten out of control in the past couple of years, and it's kind of like that's what we're known for, and I feel like we should be known for something better than just bachelorette parties.
Yeah, like all the music.
Yeah. Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
music is much better to be known for.
Exactly. Just to be able to walk into any place and hear probably, a fantastic musician.
Phenomenal musician.
Yeah.
But you can't hear them over the woo! Thanks, Lori. You're the best. We
You
appreciate
have a great one. Thanks for calling.
All right. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks.
All right. So now we have another statistic that may shock and alarm you.
I'm looking at this same list,
Uh-huh.
okay, because I was only looking at the best cities.
Yeah.
All right, there is a city that is very close to Nashville, okay? Like considered part of the Nashville, Middle Tennessee area.
Okay.
That actually made the top worst cities for bachelorette parties. The number 2 worst place to bring a bachelorette party in America is Clarksville, Tennessee, according to this website.
What do they got against Clarksville?
They just scored it very poorly. I don't even know why. Why are you picking on Clarksville?
Well, I don't know why that would even be an option. Like,
Right.
who goes, hey, I know where we're going to go wild.
Right.
Clarksville.
Exactly.
Well, we got,
It's
Fort
not-
Campbell is there. We got,
it's
lots
not
of strip
intended
clubs.
as a party town, really.
Yeah, it sounds like a great bachelorette place.
Yeah.
So why you pick on Clarksville? Does it not feel like somebody, who was doing this research has like a vendetta against somebody there?
Yeah.
Or maybe, they lived there for a while and they hated it or something?
I'm just really curious if people in Clarksville see a lot of bachelorettes, and I just don't know about it.
I wonder.
I would think that'd be
I'm
a place
so
you could go to
curious.
escape from the bachelorette parties.
Maybe it's overflow from Nashville.
I
That's
was
it.
just
I
going
don't
to
know.
say that, Jim. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Like the people who are like, oh, well, all these other bachelorettes are annoying and they're giving us a bad reputation, so let's go to Clarksville instead.
Maybe.
I'm so
That's
confused.
like the best we can come up with. This is so
This is just a
strange.
confusing study.
Yeah. A little later this morning, I'll put this into a blog for the Woody and Jim show and show you their data, which they ranked everything from able to walk around town or stumble around town.
Yes.
To, affordability and all those other places. Maybe that's why Nashville dropped. But really, what's wrong? Leave Clarksville alone.
Yes. Zach is out. Ricky, what you got for us?
Selena Gomez just reached a new peak as she is the most followed woman on Instagram.
She's regained the title.
Yes, and she's also so over it.
Okay.
She's taking a social media break. So there's a lot that's been going on with Selena. There were people commenting on her weight gain, to which she had come out and said, hi, I'm on a bunch of medication for lupus.
And that can cause swelling and things like that.
Water weight and gaining just weight in general and things like that. And
Totally.
Commenting on people's weight is not okay because you have no idea what's going on with them. She also defended Taylor recently because there was an account that was making fun of Taylor Swift. And then there was a point where people were really reaching with this one. And she agreed on that. But they thought that Kylie Jenner was making fun and Hailey Bieber were making fun of Selena Gomez's eyebrows in a post that they made, to which both of them, Selena and Kylie, were like, this is a lot. That's definitely not what's happening.
Let it go, people.
But there's just so much drama on social media right now that poor Selena has been a part of, that she's like, I'm 30, I'm over this, I'm taking a break from social media, I don't even care that I am the most followed woman on Instagram.
It's like
I can't do this right now.
84 million people follow her. That's
amazing.
It's a huge number.
Crazy when you think about it. That's absolutely wild. But doesn't mean anything to her because she's like, I'm tired of all of you.
Well, if we told celebrities in the past, don't read the comments. Just block the comments. Keep them hidden and don't worry about it.
It's so hard not to.
It's hard not to, yeah.
I know, but you know what? That was the exact advice. I forget the name of the actress who's going to be playing the new Ariel in the live-action Disney Little Mermaid movie. Yeah. That she was told, she's over all the racist comments and everything in every trailer that gets released.
She must have been bombarded.
No, she's totally fine.
Yeah.
Because she said Beyonce told her before she even started, don't look at the comments on anything, anywhere. She said, that's what Beyonce does. You shouldn't either. And she said, it's been great advice.
Yeah, I mean, it is good advice if you can follow it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard not to read them because you get curious.
I'll just take a peek for a second.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you've been on there for 3 hours going, oh my God, I hate my life.
Yeah, it's sad because like you were just saying, she's the most followed woman on social media, on Instagram at least. And that's crazy. And you want to be able to be like, oh wow, this is pretty amazing. And look at it without fear of just all of these horrible people coming for you and starting drama that doesn't even matter. Also, we need to stop pitting women against each other.
True.
In every aspect of life, and we do it so bad in Hollywood. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So everyone needs to get over themselves.
Yeah, ladies should just team up against men because we're losers.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying for years.
Shut up.
I've been saying that for years.
We're just apes.
I say that all the time. Why don't you just insert Woody instead of men?
Okay.
I don't want to be represented the same as you.
Say what you want. I won't read the comments. Hey, Mr. DIY over here.
I know. Frugal Jim decided to do his own oil change last night.
Oh, God, Jim.
For the first time in my life.
This is a huge step.
Changing your oil is a hassle. I need you to know that. And I'm sure you learned that, Jim.
Well, yeah, it's also a hassle, going to a place and waiting a few hours because they have 100 cars in front of you. To get
well, don't you have that one of the places you go in for 10 minutes and just play a game on your phone while they're doing it, and you don't even get out of the car?
I go to Jiffy Lube. It takes me 30 minutes max.
No, it wasn't there, but it was all the ones near my houses have done bad things to my car.
So, okay.
So
you have a vendetta against them.
I don't want to go there.
I shall not patronize you anymore.
My son, who is way more competent in the ways of the world than I am, has been changing the oil on his car since he's had one.
Good for him.
Good.
It's
That's a good skill to have.
Exactly. So I asked him, I said, hey, can you come over after dinner yesterday and help me, change the oil? Just supervise me. I think I know what I'm doing. I watched YouTube.
That's where we learn everything now.
YouTube, the land of knowledge.
Exactly. So he came over and we changed out the old oil and put in the new oil, and it went great. And I now know how to do that. And
excellent.
I was so grateful for him to come over and show me that before, he came over, I was thinking, okay, well, he doesn't drink. So that's normally where you'd hand your friend a beer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I do know he loves fruit juice. So I got him a fruit juice out at the store.
Okay.
And I okay, we had the camera from my phone looking underneath the car because we needed the light from the flash.
Okay, so you see what you're doing. Yeah.
And I said, well, we might as well record this.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very end, while he's still under the car, making sure everything is still good, he's laying under the car, and I am trying to get under the car to hand him like this plastic cup of fruit juice. We're both under the car. And this is what
I feel like you already made a bad choice.
Yeah, it sounds like this is going to work out really well.
And this is what happened.
I brought you another tool. It's a.
Oh my God.
Oh God, my ears are ringing. I'm sorry. I leaned on the panic part of the fob. Gosh.
Oh, so it wasn't even like that you got too close to the car. It's the actual fob
leaned
that
on
you
the button on your
pressed.
key fob. Yeah.
The key fob was in my pocket.
Stop it, Jim.
And as I laid down to scooch over next to him to hand him his strawberry mixture or whatever the juice was, the fob pushed against the ground and the panic button went off. And I don't know if you've ever been underneath a car.
I bet
it echoes.
It's probably louder than it would be otherwise. Yeah.
It's bouncing off the cement of the garage.
Yeah, it echoes. It's so much worse.
Oh my God. It was hysterical. We laughed so hard.
Kudos to your son because he was very calm.
No kidding.
I would have been like, "Are you?" and just a bunch of words I cannot say.
There was one word that flew, and I just dropped the audio out of it.
Yeah.
And it was totally
warranted.
Understandable.
Yeah,
well, it's good you learned how to do it yourself because it's unlikely he'll come help you again.
Yeah, after that incident.
Right. Even if I ask him, he won't hear me.
Sorry, my ears are still ringing from the last time, Dad. Not going to happen.
That is awesome.
I posted the video. If you followed me on Instagram, Jim Chandler 1075. Totally honest, real moment. Couldn't
That's
have planned
funny.
it if 1,000 times we tried.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't have happened that way.
Woody and Jim Show 1075 The River. Thanks for tuning in. It's Friday. Of course, big movies coming out this weekend. I want to say hi to all the people I met last night. A lot of nice listeners at Premiere 6 Theater in Murfreesboro for the first showing of Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, you guys got to see it before it opens today. And was it the bearific event that you hoped it would be?
Oh God, Jim!
It was terrible.
It was everything it needed to be. It's a very dark comedy. It has some very funny moments and some very horrifyingly gross moments.
Okay.
Of course, loosely based on the true story where drug dealers drop their load into the woods near Chattanooga, and a bear finds the cocaine and goes on a killing spree.
Because he's filled with cocaine that he ate.
And a few times, no spoiler, but you think, oh, the bear's dead. No, he comes back to life after he smells cocaine.
Stop it.
Yeah, I do suggest seeing it, even though if we don't want to pay for it or not, but see it with a crowd because it's always fun because the entire crowd was really, of course, a lot of them were full of beer because they did a a beer and bear thing with a local brewery.
Which
at
is
the
super
Premier
cute.
6. Yeah,
I love that idea.
But it's a dark comedy. It's everything it needs to be.
Very good.
It's kind of fun. If you want to see the real Cocaine Bear.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Because it's based on a true story where actually a drug dealer dropped his load and a black bear ate the cocaine. In real life, it wasn't as amusing because he just OD'd and died.
Which is so sad.
But in the movie, it's like doing everything. But if you take a 3-hour drive to Lexington, Kentucky, you can see it's stuffed at the Kentucky for Kentucky Fun Mall.
At the Fun Mall is
Mall.
where the Cocaine Bear is stuffed.
Come see where the OD Cocaine Bear is.
They sell merch. You can take pictures. They dress the bear up for special occasions like Mardi Gras or, of course, the premiere of Cocaine Bear.
I did see on Instagram that what is it, the Fun Mall?
Yeah.
They're
Kentucky
actually selling
for Kentucky.
cookies that look like angry bears, but they've put confectionery sugar on the cookies.
Over its nose, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got
very
cocaine on it.
This is ridiculous.
It's funny.
It is so ridiculous.
The actual story of the real Cocaine Bear, I guess it was stuffed and then it was stolen. And it's been passed around. It's been sold back and forth. I guess at one time, legendary country star Waylon Jennings owned it.
So it's a stolen, stuffed cocaine bear.
But now it's rightfully owned by the Kentucky for Kentucky
Fun
Mall in Lexington. So a 3-hour drive, you can go and pose with the actual stuffed cocaine bear.
I'm actually speechless right now.
Well, it's so much better than all the dumpster fire going on in the rest of the world. If you
I mean, that is the truth.
Since Gender Wars.
It's time for men and women women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right. Representing the ladies the world over, we have Jamila in Nashville. Good morning, Jamila.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good luck.
Welcome.
For the guys, we have Daniel in Murfreesboro, who says he's not the same Daniel from Murfreesboro that played yesterday. You probably know each other, though, right? You go to the Daniels Club.
The Jack Daniels Club. Possibly,
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's get acquainted with you guys and start with Jamila first. Tell us the best thing that's happened to you so far this year.
I graduated college.
Nice.
Yay! Congrats. The real world is crap.
That's right. The fun's over now.
For real, though, congratulations.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Welcome to a world of responsibility and adulting.
That is awesome. Where did you graduate from?
Western Governors University.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
Congrats.
Excellent. Very good. Daniel, what about you? What's the best thing that's happened to you so far this year?
Well, I'm getting married this year, and so we've finalized everything, and we're good to go. So I guess I would have to.
Nice.
Congrats to you, too.
Very cool.
Zach's not here, but I will play his part by saying, I expect my invitation in the mail.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
All right. You each have a screw you can use if you are in trouble. Let's get going.
All right. Start with a multiple choice question for you. Jamila, is Roman Reigns, is that a NASCAR driver, a wrestler, or a hockey player?
Oh, my gosh. Screw.
Using the screw up early.
Yeah.
Daniel, she hopes you don't know this. Roman Reigns, NASCAR driver, wrestler, or hockey player?
Shot in the dark, a hockey player.
No, he is a wrestler. Good
Yeah.
use of the screw there, Jamila. You score first.
Point for you.
All right, Daniel. If a pregnant woman is going through quickening, does that mean that she's feeling the baby move, hearing a heartbeat, or going into labor?
Quickening?
Yes.
Quickening.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the multiple choice answers one more time?
Does quickening mean that she's feeling the baby move, hearing a heartbeat, or going into labor?
Feeling the baby move?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay,
Which
good
is
job.
so weird because it does feel like a word that would be used with labor.
Yeah,
doesn't
like
it?
yeah.
It does, like it came on quick.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Because if you're into heavy labor, you're going, make it quick! All right, Jamila, Dr. John Watson is the partner of what famous detective?
Oh, Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, Sherlock Holmes.
Nice.
Good job.
Great. Okay, it's 2-1. Daniel, you could even it up.
Who was Ryan Gosling's co-star in La La Land?
Emma.
More specific.
Oh, God. What's her name?
So close.
Emma
Stone.
Stone is what you were looking for.
No, I thought Watson in my head. I'm like, no, that's Harry Potter.
So many Emmas, it's hard to keep track of.
I know. Okay, it's 2-1. Jamila actually has the chance to seal the victory with the right answer here.
All right, Jamila, Maker's Mark, Knob Creek, and Buffalo Trace are brands of what?
Is it whiskey?
It is
Yes,
whiskey.
it is.
All right.
Whiskey, yeah.
Congratulations. Every college graduate needs to know that. Sorry, Daniel. We hope you'll play again real soon. And congratulations on your wedding. Jamila, you are the winner. Well done. Louis Capaldi is one of our favorites. He's got a lot of talent, and he has a great sense of humor. Something you probably don't know about him, though.
Yeah, he has Tourette syndrome.
Which is awful.
He let everybody know that he had this last year sometime. So it's fairly recent that he let everybody know.
Right.
And it's been, I guess, more apparent in his concerts. And he said that in his very typical, funny Louis Capaldi way, he said, I didn't want people to think I was on cocaine or something. So he finally decided to share with everyone that he has Tourette's.
Yeah.
And there was a really beautiful moment at a recent concert that he did, a huge concert, where he was singing Someone You Loved, very popular song.
Yes.
Everybody knows it.
His first big hit.
And he suddenly, his tics started acting up, and he gets tics in his shoulder when he gets excited or he's tired. Or gets nervous. And so it just started in the middle of him singing that, and the crowd took over and it's beautiful. Gives you chills.
It does. It gives me chills. That's amazing.
Trying to kind of like let it work its way out of his system. The moment the crowd is just like serenading him. It's beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah, the video is beautiful too. Just hearing it is beautiful. It's an all around beautiful moment. And Louis Capaldi, is very happy that he has fans like this. He said at the concert that, hey, get a ticket if you haven't. Come see me Twitch live in person. So he's got a great sense of humor about it. He also wants everybody to know that he's absolutely fine.
That's great.
And that this just kind of happens because he gets so excited in these moments that it just kind of comes out and that he's okay. Everything's all right.
Really awesome. His fans stepped in. That's great.
Yeah, beautiful moment.
See it and hear it. We have the video. Just go to the Woody and Jim Show Instagram story.
107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. In the name of science, people are timing how long it takes them to pee.
Why?
Apparently, I don't know where they arbitrarily came up with this number, but they say that you should always pee for 21 seconds.
Why? What does that
21
mean?
seconds. They say if you pee longer than 21 seconds, you waited too long. If you pee less than 21 seconds, then you went too early.
Interesting.
I guess for optimum bladder health, they say 21 seconds. That's your red zone.
21 seconds is quite a long time.
Well, and very specific. How do you know when your body 20? Maybe now 21.
Yeah,
and then you go to the bathroom.
your body tells you when you have to go pee.
Well,
it's not
but we do tend to ignore it sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Or we go, ooh, I don't really have to pee right now, but I should pee because I don't know when I'm going to see a bathroom again.
Well, yeah, it could lead to problems if you wait a long time before you pee. It can cause all kinds of issues. But, anybody who's ever traveled with little kids, this doesn't work on them because you was 5 minutes away from the house. They're going, I have to pee, Dad. Why didn't you go before we left the house? I didn't have to then. And now science says I didn't have to then.
Yeah. I don't know. And who is these they people that said this?
Science.
Science is the people. Duh.
Science
the man
people.
standing in front of the building.
I will be timing my pee today, though.
He had a lab coat on, so he must be a scientist.
Are you going to time?
Absolutely. Why not?
Okay, you're going to...
it's also a lot easier for me to time my pee than for you guys to time my pee.
You have your hands kind of free, so you can actually hit the stopwatch on your phone.
Exactly.
Okay, well, at some point during the show, when you have to feel the urge, go and let us know.
And I'll time it,
There you go.
Keep you posted.
We'll find out whether
I'm doing this for science,
Ready,
guys.
set, go.
Or going too early. Because I know you. You are a gold star wanting student.
I am.
Yes.
And
I am.
You want the 21
and I'll
seconds.
do anything for science.
You will probably be very upset if you don't get right in that range of 21 seconds.
I will. I'll feel like I failed myself.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You get the Gold Star Urine Award for the day.
That would be such an honor, Woody. That's all I want.
We will let this unfold in the Woody and Jim Show Instagram story.
Right, as we go along today.
We'll follow the progress. So later this morning,
So-
let's just keep checking our Instagram story. And, whenever that happens, we'll tell you what the results are.
If you're just waking up and haven't peed yet, normally your first pee of the day is longer than 21 seconds.
Oh, yeah, because
you've been saving it up.
Yeah.
Unless you're a toddler and pee the bed, you've been saving it up. So
Yeah.
time your pee.
Accidents happen, Woody.
In the name of science. Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. Charlie Puth can't wait to see you when he plays us in the amphitheater. Don't disappoint him. Call and win some tickets right now, 615-737-9107.
So, we enjoy music of all sorts, and I am also cheap. So if there's a free trial of a music service, I'm going to try it.
Yeah, you've done that where you've signed up and then canceled it right when they were going to start charging you and then go to another one.
Many times.
That's just
certainly
brilliant.
Plan to do that with YouTube Music because I took the free trial. You get that little pop-up when you go on YouTube?
Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's constant.
3-month free trial. Skip here.
So I had it yesterday, and I was heading into the bathroom in the kind of one off of our bedroom, And I've got like some Bluetooth speakers set up there in the bathroom on the counter. And I figured, well, I'll put some music on. And I was just not feeling very inspired. So I just typed into the search on YouTube, music to go to the bathroom to.
Oh, God.
Okay.
A genre I wasn't aware of.
I didn't really know if it was going to be a genre or not.
I want to see Grammy nominations for this.
Yeah, it should have its own category.
Best music to poop by.
So I'm going to play for you what came up.
All right.
And this is what it sounded
I'm so
like.
scared.
10 hours of 50 hertz low frequency bass.
Maybe that will vibrate the parts that need to be
activated. It's the smartest thing
to
listen to when you go to the bathroom to help move things along.
The vibration's supposed to help because didn't they make that pill that you're supposed to swallow that vibrates to help you go?
That was in one of our recent trending stories.
Yeah,
yes.
So that might actually be onto something, that little playlist that you found.
They may have really done the smartest thing in the world, gone science.
Well, I mean, you tried it. Did it work?
I felt like I had to go anyway, so I don't know. I would have to have a whole bunch of people sign up for this test.
I always remember my stone buddies in high school always telling me, dude, when you have a riot, the cops have these speakers that play this low tone that makes everybody poop. And that's how they stop the riot, man.
So see, look at that.
It's a non-violent thing. So yeah, that's actually probably a pretty good idea. I doubt it's real, but it's fun. But yes, this is the sound.
Hopefully that did not affect anyone in their car right now.
Yeah.
Right? They think something's
I don't know
going
if
wrong.
I'm thinking about it too much now.
Yeah.
Something wrong with my engine.
If you want, we'll write you a note. Sorry I'm late for work. Woody and Jim show made me poop.
My pants in the car.
In the car.
Had to go back home
They
to
played
change.
the poop music. There's nothing I can do about it.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spade Real Estate. Jim.
Justice delayed a little bit, but at least it happened. Disgraced 70-year-old Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein was convicted again, this time in Los Angeles, on 3 counts of rape and sexual assault. They gave him 16 years in jail, but that's also because he already got 24 years in New York for that conviction.
So he'll pretty much spend the rest of his life in jail.
He will not see the light of day again.
It's wild that it took this long.
Oh, I know. It's awful how slow the system is.
It is.
Yeah. Ricky.
So an Emmy-winning HBO drama is about to be no more. Succession.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
that's a hot show.
This is the 4th season that's coming out, and it's going to be its last. The guy who wrote it, he basically was like, I know when to end it. And he said he wasn't going to go past 4 or 5 seasons anyways. He sat around with all the other writers, and they thought about all the different ways that they can, do this to keep it going and all the different outcomes. And it seems like they came down to just... This is the last season.
I like this.
In order to keep it the way that it should be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
HBO reps are declining any comment right now, so they're kind of trying to hold true to maybe they'll do another season, but
they're slowly backing up dump trucks full of money to this guy's house.
Yeah, the writers though have already told the New Yorker that this is going to be the last season. So enjoy it because you ain't getting any more.
That's right.
Woody?
Here's some karma, paying it forward. 13 years ago, a 5-year-old girl in Canada named Juliet heard about the 2010 earthquake in Haiti and donated all the money in her piggy bank to the Red Cross. It came to $61.38. And then 20 years later, in 2023, she just turned 18, was able to buy her first lottery ticket, and she won $48 million.
Whoa!
So, there you go.
Dang.
There's karma for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And if she's such a giving heart, I wouldn't be surprised at all if she's just like the most charitable person.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
She's suddenly got a lot of new best friends.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.